Hey everyone, this is Why Not Art, and this is a very this has been a while since I've done any videos. I'm not consistent. I apologize. I'm more active on Instagram because it's a lot easier to upload, but I do understand that I need to get back into the swing of things with YouTube. For those who don't know, and I hate like repeating it, but I'll make it brief. I was on YouTube 2007, and I uploaded a ton of videos back in 2011 or 2012, and I've been a part of the comic book community and other communities since then, just uploading videos nonstop. I had 300 plus videos. I gathered or accumulated, I would say, over 1,000 people who I very much appreciated for even watching my videos and taking the time out to comment and all of that. And just one day, a few years ago, all went away because YouTube decided to just take my channel down because of nonsense that they claim I was showing, which was not the case at all. So that being said, I'm glad I was able to start a new channel, and here I am again, just trying to do this thing. But that also being said, Instagram has been fun, and I enjoy YouTube as well. I miss all of the people who subscribe to my channel, all my friends. I still have all my content, thankfully, but maybe I'll figure out a way to post those as like vintage uploads. But this video today is based off of a convention I went to yesterday, New York Comic Con. Here's the thing with New York Comic Con. I've been going religiously for a long time in the early days. I've had maybe one or two times I took a break because the thing is that New York Comic Con is not a Comic Con to me anymore. It's more of a pop culture con because it's everything else other than comic books. And I'm sure a lot of people who are into comic books will agree. It's still a great show. Don't get me wrong. Still a great show. It's fun for the family. But it's a lot more than just comic books when it started out to be just comic books. But not to sound selfish, this convention should be for everyone. Everyone should take part in it, even if it's a gateway into comic books for people who don't normally read comic books. But I just think the name should be changed because the idea of comic book dealers is getting smaller and smaller by the minute. You're seeing less and less of them, where I saw a lot more back in the days. And I stayed laser focused today. I stayed laser focused yesterday. Today the convention's still going on until Sunday. Today being Friday. Yeah, so I was laser focused. I had a list, had a budget, and I had some. I saw on the website that Todd McFarlane will be there at Hall 1A, so I wanted to continue getting a book signed, which I'll show you later on in the video. I'll explain that project to you. Some of you may already know who've seen my pictures on Instagram. And then my main focus was to get to the Mego / Walmart booth so I can pick up a Mego that they're releasing on the Atlas Seaboard characters. From what I understand, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you are at the convention and you're seeing this, they're releasing one fig. They're releasing 4 figures. One figure yesterday, which was Thursday. I think 2 today, and then 3 on Friday, which they'll total up the entire 4. Anyway, they're releasing all 4 figures, but yesterday was just one, and that was the Hands of the Dragon, which I'll show you. So I had my list, and then to pick up certain like run fillers and certain books, and I did well, staying laser focused on the budget. So enough chit chat. Let's get to the haul. This is a program book that the convention has every year. Around this time, they call it the Spooky Season Special Edition, Den of Geek, with the new Nosferatu movie. I didn't get a program though. That sucks. These next few books are books that are Man-Thing related, because unlike just his regular books, Savage Tales, regular Man-Thing titles, I also have been for a long time, I don't know how many years now, have been just collecting books that he's featured in, whether it's a few pages, a cameo, a team up, because I love the character. So he's in this book, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. He's in this book, this title, Marvel the End, 6 of 6 and 5 of 6. He's in this book, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers. I think this is volume 7. Could be wrong. And Earth's Mightiest Heroes 10, the 700th issue. And then just some run fillers. Issue 261 of Captain America. Marvel premiere featuring Doctor Who, issue 59. I think Doctor Who had 3 appearances in Marvel premiere, so I just need like one more. This also has a Werewolf by Night story inside too. Doctor Strange, 71, Paul Smith, one of my favorite artists. 2001 A Space Odyssey, issue 10. Issue 5. These I had to take out of their bags and boards. They're high grade books and the bags and boards are just too ragged. This is even nice and clean. Issue 60 of the Submariner. Look at that. Nice and clean, man. Slowly turn the back. Every time I see this book, I always pick it up. I think I have like a couple copies, 3 or 4. Marvel and DC Comics present the Uncanny X-Men and the New Teen Titans. Great work by Terry Austin and Walt Simonson. Weird War Tales, issue 100 with the Creature Commandos. I had this issue and I don't know what the hell happened to it. This happens to most of us collectors who have multiples of something or a lot of something, and it's just not in order, and that's my fault. So I now have 2 copies of this when I eventually find the other one. This is a decent mid-grade copy. I got this for $3 at one of the vendors. Issue 2 of ARG. Cool for Halloween. I just posted it on my Instagram. Issue 202 of the Avengers. Again, some rent fillers. And Spidey Super Stories, issue 51. Captain Canuck, issue 4. Forgive me if you kind of see the camera going side to side or a little wobbly because it's not on a tripod, and I'm holding it steady with my left hand. So, Incredible Hulk. This I was told there were other variants of this. You know, all the Disney characters doing various Marvel characters. Goofy is one of my favorites in Disney, and I like this cover. And this is another project that I like to indulge in, which is collecting comic books and magazines on picturesque actors portraying superheroes. And this was cool to find. This was a hot book a couple of years ago. Don't know if it is still, but Ray Bradbury's, hard to speak now. Ray Bradbury's Ray Bradbury's Tales of Terror. Looking at the A there. Duh. Anyway, this was cool to find. Kelly Jones and Wally Wood. And some more run fillers for my Captain America run with Captain America and Falcon, that is. Got these from Very Gary. This is issue 166. Great cover. Pops with all that yellow and red with the mummy or mummies. 149 with Batroc. Issue 200. I need one more Kirby issue to have all the Kirby issues. And then this I picked up because Man-Thing was in Savage Tales, and I decided that, you know, one day at some show I'll have an artist just draw a Man-Thing on here. Okay, now here's the project. This has been a few years in the making. Let's see, 7 artists involved with Image, and I just need 2 more to complete it all. And wish me luck and keep your fingers crossed, because yesterday I was lucky to get Todd McFarlane, which is a great thing. Such a great guy. And before that I got Rob Liefeld. Here's Eric Larson, Mark Silvestri, and Will Sportasio. So I just need Jim Lee and Jim Valentino. And, you know, honestly, I believe that Jim Valentino is going to be the hardest, because what I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but because I haven't seen it, it could be that he doesn't attend shows anymore. And he's like, I think he's the oldest of all the guys, so he might just be retired from the whole thing. But if I can get lucky and get at least one of these guys to talk him into signing, you know, I mean, even if it's just, I'm lucky to get Jim Lee and I don't get Valentino, I mean, I'm like all the way there, really. So I was lucky to get these guys, and yesterday was great getting Todd McFarlane to sign this, and I really appreciate it. Such a wonderful guy, man. Such a great guy. And he was signing poster prints. So I was just lucky to get him. I never thought I would get a Todd McFarlane sketch in my life, because between him, Rob Liefeld, and Jim Lee are the hardest ones. All the other guys, you see them regularly, and they're cool and easy to get to. But those 3 guys, man, oh my gosh. So I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do Jim Lee, but we'll see. So he signed this for me. So, like I said, there's 7 guys, 2 down to go. Okay, I'll keep you posted in the future. And here's the poster print. Signed by Todd, of the action figures of Batman and Spawn, and will be sold at Walmart. He was also sharing that booth with Atlas Seaboard later in the day, so that was cool. And speaking of Atlas Seaboard, first let's show this figure, Hands of the Dragon. Really cool figure. Comes with a comic book inside, like it's slipping down. So excuse me. So while I was there, you had 4 of the individuals involved with Atlas, which was so great to see them. especially Jeff Robin, because my first time seeing him. Uh, so they were passing down a comic book, like the one that you see in this figures box, and they all signed it for me. I could have got the figure signed, but it wasn't like, it didn't dawn on me. No one mentioned it until I got to the very end, until I got to Marty. And then the handler said, would you care to get that signed also? That would mean going way back to the first person, second, third, and then Marty. So I was just at Marty, and Marty heard the conversation, and he just said, I said, you know what, Marty, you're here. You're the Mego owner. Can you please sign this for me? He signed it. And I said, plus, I don't want to do this again and hold up the line. He said, oh, no, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. So I did get my book signed by all four people, but the figure was signed by Marty, and that's as best, and I appreciate it. So he signed it here. It's hard to see because it's, it's in blue, but he signed it. Such a cool figure. I wish I were there to pick up the other ones, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think they're not doing anything on Sunday, but these figures will be sold at Walmart. So I think online and at the Walmart stores. I don't know if all the Walmart stores are going to get it, but I don't see why not. So I'll keep a lookout for those. And here's the comic book that was loose from the box that they signed for everyone. So you had Rick Myers, you had Jeff Robin, Marty Abrams, and on the side here is you had Goodman. I'm drawing a blank here. Oh my God. Anyway, someone will correct me in the bottom. It's not that I don't know. I just forgot. Drawing a blank here. Brain fart. So anyway, I got all the guys to sign it. It was great to see them, and very nice guys. I took a photo, and they also gave away an Atlas Seaboard t-shirt. You have the Phoenix, the Grim Ghost, Hands of the Dragon, and Devilina. So that was really cool. Very cool. And then I also picked up as I was mentioning before, I'm completing my runs of things. So with the magazines, I was only missing one Penthouse comic, not the new version of Penthouse Comics, the older ones from the 90s. I was only missing one issue, and I found that in mint condition for $10. I don't want to show it here because I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube again, because so they would start, blaming me for something or accusing me of something. So, and then the last thing I picked up, because these are so hard to get, but thankfully at a con you can get lucky because some vendor has a few left. I was able to get the Ben Cooper NECA monster costume figures, and this one, I remember having a devil costume in middle school in the 70s, but I know there are variations of it. So the face rings true, but the outfit may not, because it's been so long and I was just a little kid. But I know they had variations from the 60s, 70s, and maybe even to the 80s. But it was still cool to have it, to pick it up. I wanted to get the creature. They didn't have that one. And this, I don't know anything about the first or second wave and all that. I just know that they're out there and they're hard to get. Or if they're not hard to get, they're pricey. Because, not everybody wants them. They look cool. So you get the creature, you have the devil, Frankenstein, the mummy, skeleton, and then there's a different version of the devil. So like one of these versions I had as a kid, you had Dracula, Phantom, Vampire Girl, and the Witch. So they didn't have them all there. I remember seeing they had one Phantom, they had the mummy, they had Dracula, they had the Witch. and the devil I picked up, and they had the skeleton, but they didn't have these guys here, Frankenstein and these guys. But I'm in no hurry to get them. I just get the ones I like, and if I get lucky to get them all, that's cool. This I got for $25. He also had a price tag of $30, but there was a gentleman there that was looking with me, and he had questioned the dealer. He's like, "Is it 30 or is it 25?" And he's like, "Oh, it's 25." So I said, "Cool." So that was nice. So that's my haul. Oh, but before I go, Tom, Hippies Collectibles, good friend of mine, if you are seeing this video, I'm so happy that you emailed me that you received the commissions I did. I'm glad you love them. I'm doing more. The problem was I can receive emails, but I can't email you back. So I'm working that out. There's something going on my emails now. So it's like not recognizing my email handle. So I got to fix that before I can email you or anyone else. But so far you can email me. So I got to figure that out. But if you're seeing that, you have my other information. Try to get in touch with me, and doing more commissions. So and whoever's at the convention, have fun, enjoy yourselves. I hope you're picking up some good stuff and having a great time. And if you don't hear from me, which hopefully you will, I have some art projects I'm working on, maybe some more books to show from my collection, because it's been a while. I haven't done a haul like this in a while. I'm a little rusty. Hopefully I'll see you before Halloween. If not, happy Halloween, folks. Take care. Why Not Art out.